Welcome. May the blessings be. May light always beget light, eternally light. I'm so happy and grateful for the light of your presence in joining me for today's session. I want to say a very heartfelt and special thank you to all of you who are subscribed to my channel. It is really very encouraging to me. We are at 229, which is simply magical. We want to reach 250 or more subscribers by the end of the month, July 31st. We'd appreciate any help you can offer. And YouTube will also need, uh, or YouTube's algorithm will also need your help to spread this video to a wider audience so that others can also hear and receive these teachings and this knowledge. Definitely, definitely, definitely smash that like button if you find value in what we offer here today. This is going to be a 7-part series on transcendence as the key to awakening consciousness. This is part 1. What is the state of transcendence? What is transcendence? You might have frequently heard or come across discussions or teachings about transcendence. You may even know various schools and sources that offer insights on transcendence or the path of transcendence. How do you genuinely know, understand, and live the state of transcendence in your life? The state of transcendence is paradoxical as it is both a path and yet at the same time it is not a path. The state of transcendence is a state and at the same time not a state. It can also be an attitude and a daily behavior because if you do not learn or you fail to transcend regularly, you become trapped in one or multiple states of being. Being trapped in a state means you are limited. You can go no further. Your growth and progress are limited. Teaching a child to consistently and continuously transcend is fundamental and a crucial key to success in all domains and aspects of life. With each passing day, it is essential to reflect and to ask yourself, have I transcended or moved beyond or through the old states of consciousness, or am I confined within them? The state of consciousness is vital to your spiritual growth and development. So if you don't transcend, you are limited, stagnant, and can never truly evolve spiritually. The key to spiritual growth and development lies on the path of transcendence. Could it at all be better explained to us what all of this means? Maybe not the definition, but the significance of the symbolic understanding of the state of transcendence. In short, transcendence. I am happy to not only provide you with an explanation of what the state of transcendence signifies, and to help you to know the state of transcendence, but above all, to guide you towards experiencing and embracing the state of transcendence firsthand. For the true masters, you see, the key they possess is the key to continuous transcendence, as in failing to do so would confine them to a limited and trapped state. They are obligated to transcend constantly. You will realize that the path of transcendence, the state itself, or simply transcendence, is inherent to the very nature of consciousness. As you know, that it is a concept that is impossible to speak of without delving into the topic of consciousness. Let's start at the beginning or from the beginning. For those who have studied or are studying the profound teachings, excuse me, found in my course on the Code of Atum, you are already acquainted with the nature of consciousness. Consciousness intervenes and permeates all areas, domains, and sectors of existence and our lives. Consciousness is everywhere. It is omnipresent and pervasive. It would be a mistake not to create and offer a course teaching or training, therefore, centered explicitly around consciousness, such as the course on the Code of Atum, which directly trains individuals to understand consciousness so that they may arrive at understanding their own consciousness. Without such training or teaching, one may never truly or fully comprehend the depths of their own consciousness. Allow me to provide you with further insights here. It's important to understand that consciousness cannot be separated from presence. You might ask me if I mean your presence specifically, and I would reply or have to reply that no, I mean, no and yes, I mean the presence, not your specific presence, because the presence, encompasses all presence. There's no distinction, you see, or difference between your presence, my presence, or the presence. But wait a minute. Why? Why? Simply because the presence itself is immeasurable or immeasurable, defying quantification. Your presence, as well as the presence of all things, exists beyond the realm of measurement. And so we enter directly into what could be described as the field of non measurability. Geometrically speaking, it is represented by a point. A point lacks length, width, height, and volume. We called a point a field of immeasurability and encompasses the concept of immeasurability within its very essence. Because of this, a point on a plane is equal or equivalent to the plane due to the nature of a point being a metaphysical concept. So when we enter the realm of consciousness associated with a point, we enter a form of quantum field or a state of timeless fluctuations. Consequently, consciousness simply embodies presence itself and the presence in self. It encompasses the essence of existence, whether existing or non existing, regardless of any specific object or entity. Said differently, it is the presence in yourself and in whatever thing you can name that exists or even that doesn't exist. In short, everything resides within this all encompassing presence. Therefore, when your consciousness embodies not only your personal presence, but also the universal and eternal presence, and also is the realm or field of non measurability, it becomes a little more evident. Moreover, this indicates that within this presence, that is consciousness or your consciousness, there are infinite states of consciousness. This concludes part one of a seven series Transcendence video. You know that I know that these teachings are incredibly deep, have depth, they are dense, and for some they may be very heavy. If this is your first time hearing such teachings, don't be discouraged or frustrated if you don't understand them the first time around. Feel free to listen to it repeatedly until this truth awakens inside you. From a scientific perspective, it is possible to rewire your mind to be able to understand and process these profound teachings. This possibility is found in neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to change and adapt due to experience. I'm going to leave it here for this first part. I'm going to actually do a part B of the first part, which I'm going to do after this video. See you there.